Welcome back as we wrap this one up. The final 49-34, the Wrangell Wolves victorious over the Petersburg Vikings. We just add up a couple final numbers here. $12, $18, and all right. In the loss for the Petersburg Vikings, it was Kaili Simbahan leading the way as I believe she's a freshman, if I remember right from yesterday. She put up 12 in the fourth quarter, ended the game with 19. She was 7 of 9 from the free throw line and 6 buckets from inside. Inez Larson with 11 points in limited minutes. She only played about 4.5 minutes of the first half and then came in and played the second. Kept it really clean, had 2 fouls early in the first half and then didn't get rung up again for the rest of the game. She went 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 1 3-pointer and 3 buckets from inside. 2 points for Holly Davis, who was 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and 1 point apiece for Megan Parker and Nina McKay. Each of those ladies 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Petersburg 13 of 17 from the free throw line, 1 3-pointer, 9 buckets from inside, 4 offensive rebounds, 15 defensive rebounds, and 15 turnovers. In the win for the Wrangell Wolves, 2 players with 13 points apiece. Maddie Harding with 13, 3 3-pointers, 2 buckets from inside for her 13. Kaylin Easterly with 13. She had 2 3-pointers, 3 for 5 from the free throw line and 2 buckets from inside. 8 points for Elizabeth Armstrong. She was 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 1 3, 1 bucket inside. Helen Decker was 7. She was 1 of 3 from the free throw line and 3 buckets from inside. 4 points for Jamie Early, who was 0 for 2 from the free throw line and 2 buckets from the field. Abby Gerald with 3 points. She was 1 of 4 from the free throw line and 1 bucket from the field. And then Leanna Carney chipped in 1 for 2 from the free throw line to round out the scoring for Wrangell. Wrangell was 9 of 20 from the free throw line, 6 3-pointers in the game, and 11 2-point baskets. Wrangell had 19 offensive rebounds, quadrupling where Petersburg was at. 21 defensive rebounds, which was a slight advantage to the Wolves, and 19 turnovers, which advantaged Petersburg. Petersburg had a 10-to-5 turnover ratio at the half and turned that around. In the second half, Petersburg only turned the ball over 5 times compared to 14 times for Wrangell, but the lead was just too much by that point, and nothing Petersburg could do, and Wrangell will advance to face Metlakatla. So those of you down there at KFSK in Petersburg, make sure you turn your radio dial in tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. as Petersburg ladies going to be taking on the winner of the Haines Craig game coming up this afternoon. On the boys' side, the Petersburg Vikings advanced yesterday with a win over Wrangell, 42-38, so they will play the winner of the Metlakatla Haines game, which is about to take place right now. The winner of that game will face off against your Petersburg Vikings tomorrow at 4:45. So we're going to wrap this one up. Again, our final, the Wrangell Wolves 49, Petersburg Lady Vikings 34. Glad you could be with us, and make sure you join us tomorrow for more Petersburg Vikings and Lady Viking action coming your way from the Region 5 2A tournament.
Housekeeping. Well, my voice is shot, but what? Yeah, the voice is shot, but I'm alive. So, yeah, we're ready. It's like 10 minutes on the clock, but they got the clock stopped. Hey, did you hear the soundbite from the finish yesterday? What? Tell Julie to text you the little clip. There's a little video clip with the soundbite from the end of the game where the girls won on the ball was in the air and the buzzer went off. And when the ball was in the air and it went in for 3 and we won by 1. Yeah, but tell Julie to send you the clip. Or, wait a minute, I could do that right now. Hold on. You gotta see this, man. I mean, you need to have this like queued up for the game tomorrow. No, I already sent it. I just sent it to you. I just texted it to you. It's on your phone. But yeah, it's dude, you got to have it queued up for the game tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Our pregame would be good to use.
Yeah, pregame. It's got to be. I mean, it is. Yeah, it's a midday game or something, isn't it? Yeah, it's like it's the middle. Yeah.
It's the second set of games tomorrow.
Yeah, so it's like 11:30 game. So yeah, you'll be there. Did you get it? Listen to it. It's only like 8 seconds. We didn't get excited at all. Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. Yeah, for sure. Got to have it. Clock's ticking now, 9 minutes, so I'm just letting Russell get his book filled out and stuff. He's probably got to go to the bathroom.
I'm good for a minute.
Okay, well, yeah, then, I don't know, a couple minutes, and then we'll send it back to you, and you can run some commercials and all that. Let's. Okay. All right, Tracy, let's do it. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, ship it up. I'm just going to spout something off and send it back to you for a couple minutes for commercials. Welcome back to the Southeast Region 5 tournament. The number 1 seed, Metlakatla Chiefs, looking to stave off their competition, the Haines Glacier Bears, and move into the championship game of the Region 5 2A championships here. As we are here with the Alaska Airlines pregame show coming up next, so stay tuned. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Thanks, Tracy, and welcome back to the Southeast Region 5 tournament for the Alaska Airlines pregame show as the Metlakatla Chiefs getting set to take on the Haines Glacier Bears. Haines handling Craig yesterday, and they got was it a 36 points out of that one guy?
Haines?
Yeah, 36 points, I believe, out of Favorty. He had a huge game as Kirby Favorty was his name. And Haines.
34.
34 points. So Haines.
6 3-pointers. And 2 of 3 from the line, 7 buckets from the field.
So Haines defeating Metlakatla twice. I believe it was last weekend up in Haines. But Metlakatla without the services of C.J. Hudson in that game. And, of course, he's a key piece in the middle for.
He doesn't really do that much for the team, does he?
Yeah. So those are big shoes to fill as Desmond King and C.J. Hudson anchor that team for the Chiefs. Couple of good seniors. And so the winner of this game advances to the championship game tomorrow night. And they will take on Petersburg is who they will play. So
the Metlakatla Chiefs, of course, the defending state champions.
Yeah, they've been here before.
They have been here before. A lot of these kids, for sure.
And Russell, of course, it always comes down to it. Haines is a northern southeast team, and we never see them until we're here.
Yeah.
We never know anything about them. All that we know is that Favorty can light it up.
Yeah, he had a great game yesterday.
And another thing we have is we've got the Whistle Happy crew again. The girls' game we called this morning was, I don't know, what did 50 or 60?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the B.J. McGillitz Gymnasium and the Region 5 basketball tournament. This game is in the 2A boys division. Please welcome to the court the visitors on the scoreboard, the Haines Glacier Bears. Please welcome to the court the home team on the scoreboard, the Metlakatla Chiefs. Let's meet the visitors, the Haines Glacier Bears. First, the non-starters. The non-starters for the Glacier Bears. He's a 5'9" freshman, number 21, Xander Willard. He's a 5'11" freshman, number 12, David Strong. He's a 5'6" freshman, number 23, Kai Dixon. He's a 5'8" sophomore, number 15, Jaden Hotch. He's a 6' senior, number 14, Kamakana Kanalehe. He's a 5'8" senior, number 40, Gilbert Slauson Jr. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Haines Glacier Bears. He's a 5'10" sophomore, number 31, Wesley Verham. He's a 5'6" sophomore, number 11, Mark Davis. He's a 6' sophomore, number 10, Carson Krager. The co-captain is a 5'8" junior, number 41, Cade Clay. And the captain is a 6'4" junior, number 24, Kirby Faverty. And now let's meet the Metlakatla Chiefs. Your non-starters for Metlakatla. He's a 5'11" sophomore, number 10, Tobin Buxton. He's a 5'9" sophomore, number 12, Brady Milne. He's a 6' sophomore, number 2, Brenton Ataki. He's a 5'11" sophomore, number 3, Jason Williams. A 6'3" sophomore, number 24, Aiden Rolando. A 6' junior, number 31, Hunter Winter. And a 5'6" junior, number 20, Jay Beal. And now your starting lineup for Metlakatla. He's a 5'10" sophomore, number 25, Isaac Henderson. He's a 6'2 sophomore, number 23, Elijah Casperson. He's a 6-foot junior, number 1, Colton Hayward. He's a 6'4 senior, number 32, Conrad Hudson Jr. And the captain is a 6'1 senior, number 14, Desmond King. Your Metlakatla Chiefs are coached by Mr. T.J. Scott. Your Haines Glacier Bears are coached by Mr. Stephen Fossman. Your officials for this afternoon's game: from Ketchikan, Mr. Jeremy Bynum; from Sitka, Mr. John Wathen; and the referee in charge of the court this afternoon, tossing the ball from Sitka, Mr. Dennis Valandry. Let's get ready to play Region 5 Championship Basketball.
Swing it around, Favorty. Chiefs in a zone. Kreger left wing, out to Davis at the top. Back to Kreger. Now Davis. Kreger drives left, gets into the zone. Veerham saves it after it got knocked loose. Now Davis. Over to Clay, now Davis. Tough zone by Davis, will drive. Good D, ball's loose. Hayward comes up with it, off to King. He attacks, and I think he might have traveled.
Yeah, he just lost his balance there and put both hands on the ball, and either going to be a double dribble or a travel. He just kind of fell all over himself.
Well, I thought he almost rolled his ankle there.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Kind of stumbled. And so Haines ball again, Kreger. Anticipating a great game here. Davis down in the corner to Favorty, back to Davis. Kreger. These two teams are really familiar. They played last weekend, so it's fresh in their mind. Kreger, Davis, Favorty at the top, turned over. Colton Hayward comes up with it, up to Isaac Henderson. He misses the layup. Haines comes away with the rebound. Kreger, now Davis as they reset. Down to Favorty in the corner. Now Kreger, they swing it to Davis. Kreger. He's going to drive and gets cut off. Nice defense. Davis. Now Veerham had it poked away by Henderson, and now Hayward's going to be fouled.
Great D by Metlakatla. They were really patient, just waited until they could catch him unaware, just knocked it loose from behind.
I think they gave it to Cade Clay as the foul. Third turnover on Haines. Isaac Henderson to Casperson, back to Henderson. They tried to force it into King, and it was tipped, stolen away. Second turnover on the Chiefs. Here comes Favorty, out to Davis. Back to Kreger in the corner. Dribble drive into the muck there, into the zone. Now Veerham, offensive foul. C.J. Hudson there.
Did a nice job setting up. It was an easy call. Fourth turnover now for Haines.
I mean, those are the kind of things that happen when you try to go 1-on-5 against the zone. I mean, somebody's there. King drives baseline, gives off to Henderson, and shot is up and good. And DJ made that happen, feeding Isaac for the easy deuce. 2-0 Chiefs.
Foul going to come on DJ King.
Yeah, kind of a ticky-tack foul. Stolen by Hayward on the inbound. Colton's got it. Brings it up. Goes by everybody. Scoops it up. It's good. Just hit the Jets and went flying right by.
Nobody really stepped up to challenge him. Let him go right by him.
Favorty left wing, and a timeout by Steve Fossman. And we'll take a quick 30-second break and be right back. Welcome back. Veerham inbounds to Kreger. Looking for something now, gets it over to Davis. Back to Kreger. Davis drives into the zone, kicks out Kreger. Now he'll drive into the zone, scoops it up with the left hand, it's good.
What a tough take in the middle by Carson Kreger. Down by 2.
Hayward gets it across the timeline, gives off to King. Back to Hayward for 3. Good. Colton coming out hot.
That was a deep shot, too.
From the parking lot. Now Davis. Dribble drive left. Shot up. No. 15-footer on the baseline. Misses. Hudson with the board. King brings it up. Right side Hayward. Back to King. Back to Hayward. 3 again. No dice this time. Haines comes away with the rebound. Look good. Now Davis, left side, out to Kreger. Kreger crosses over, gets in the lane, hangs, shot, no. Hudson rips the board. King with it. 4:04 to go in the first quarter. Chiefs up 7-2. King, now Henderson. Swings it to Hayward. To Hudson at the high post, turns, faces, dumps down to Casperson, misses the layup, gets it back, that's no good. And rebound comes off to Haines.
Gotta hit those.
Casperson steals it back, gets it to Hayward out on the run, scoop to the hoop is good.
Hayward with 7 here in the first quarter.
And the timeout by Haines, and it's gonna be a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a quick 30-second break and be right back. Welcome back. Haines ball coming out of the timeout. Kreger with it. Up top to Davis. Favorty still hasn't gotten a shot off. Davis drives in the lane. Stops. Fadeaway's got it. He's just a little guy.
What a move there by Mark Davis. Clear some space, get a nice shot.
Davis only about 5'5". Now King pulls up 15-footer. Good. And the Chiefs have a nice flow going to their game for sure.
11-4, 3:05 to go here in the first.
And now foul's going to be whistled on the Chiefs. Colton Hayward. Reaching foul on the arm. No shots. It's on the ground. Number 12. That's David Strong into the game for Haines. Davis has to give it up. Favorty. Back to Davis. Dribble drives. Kicks out Kreger. He'll bomb a 3. No good, and over the back on Casperson.
Easy call. Casperson way out of position there. That's his first. Team's third.
Strong to inbound for Haines. Bad pass stolen by King on the inbound. He pushes it all the way up into the front court himself. Hudson off to Hayward for three. No good, and a foul on the boy. Who was that?
I think it's going to be Isaac Henderson.
Oh,
yeah.
Isaac got his money's worth as he sent the Haines player flying about 10 feet. And he'll come out of the game. That's what you call box it out or clear it out, one or the other. Krager brings it across to Davis. Favorty. Now Davis dumps down low, too strong. Shot up is good. And that was a really nice pass by Davis. King brings it up. Dribbles away from the double team. Out to Hudson. Now Casperson drives, shot, no. Rebound Hayward. His 10-footer is no good. And Haines comes away with it. Krager pushes it all the way up. Goes to blocked by CJ. Back the other way they come. Casperson over to Rolando. Now King for three. Good.
Wow, some big momentum for Metlakatla. Huge block by C.J. Hudson.
All ball.
And then a big three-pointer answered back by Desmond King.
Wow, the long arm of the law. C.J. Hudson, as they called the 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here, but Krager tried to drive, and C.J. Hudson was just like, no way. Swatted it right out of there, and off to the races the Chiefs came. They swung it to DJ King. He was wide open, stepped into a nice three, drained it. And now the Chiefs up 14-6 with 1:54 to go here in the first quarter. Basically a statement quarter. After losing 2 to Haines last week, they're like, hey, we're a different team now. We got our guys. Rolando in there. And a foul is going to be whistled on somebody. Hudson away from the ball.
Metlakatla ringing up some fouls. They've got 5 now.
Inbound pass stolen away by Hudson. Now King's got it. How many turnovers you got on Haines?
6.
Yeah, it's 7.
All right.
King with it. Right side now, Rolando. Back to King. Rolando. King. Three-pointer from the top. No, too hard. Rebound strong for Haines. Veerham needs help. Gets it to Krager. 1:15 to go here. Now finally shot missed by Favorty.
Rattled in the cage before it popped out.
King, they swing it to Hayward. Back to King. 2-3 zone by Haines. Down to Rolando on the baseline. Into Hudson. Beautiful play. Easy layup for CJ. That's how you draw it up right there. Now Davis. Left side Krager. Drives baseline. Weaves through traffic. Kicks it out. Favorty. Back to Krager.
Favorty quiet here in the first quarter.
Davis with it. Right side, Favorty. Guarded by Rolando. Out to Davis. He'll drive, gets in the lane, lost the handle.
Just couldn't hang on. Yeah, good call. That was the right call. He just lost it off his hands.
There was a little indecision by the official. He wanted the other official's opinion. The other official said he didn't see it, so called it how he saw it. So he gave the other official a chance to input his opinion. Chiefs ball. Hudson gets it across. Now King. Right side to Hayward. They want to run that same play again, but not there. King into Hudson. 10-footer in the paint. Swish.
Oh, what a play. Little turnaround.
At the buzzer
12-footer.
as well. Right before the buzzer. Hudson knocks it down. 18-6 Chiefs after 1. We'll be back in 1 minute.
60. Elijah Casperson drains a three to start the second quarter. Shot on the way, tipped around as Haines comes up with the offensive rebound. Favorty goes in and just can't hit it, misses an easy shot. And DJ King comes out of there with the rebound. Long shot on the way, no good. Rebound to Haines. And now they come the other way. Big block from behind as Colton Hayward blocked Carson Krager going into the paint.
Clean as a whistle, too. Colton skied.
Now they dump it inside, kick it right side over to Colton Hayward, up top to King. King back to Hayward. Hayward to King. Hudson wants it at the free throw line. They don't get it to him. Now King bombs away from three. No good. Gets his own rebound. Drives in. Hudson wide open underneath.
Dropping dimes on C.J. Hudson. Easy money. DJ made that happen.
Now Favorty kicks it up top to Davis. Back to Favorty. Favorty wants the three. In and out. No good. And as Veerham comes up with the offensive board on the miss, then he travels and turns it over.
I got 9 on them?
Yeah.
Sub comes in. DJ gets a break. Number 10, Tobin Buxton, has checked in the game.
So C.J. Hudson to trigger in the backcourt. Gets it in now to Aiden Rolando. He'll push it up to Casperson. Casperson back to Rolando. Back to Casperson, right side. 2-3 zone by the Glacier Bears. Rolando in the corner, drives baseline, cut off. Kicks it out to Casperson. Elijah drives into the paint, goes left side. Up and over the back of his shoulder and got it to fall.
That was a gorgeous move. Great move by Elijah. Driving the basket, using the right hand on the left side.
Chiefs just taking the Haines Glacier Bears to task as Favorty finally finds the hoop for two. 25-8, 5:52 to go as Metlakatla turns it over.
Casperson had an open lane, but then dribbled it off his foot and turned it over. His eyes were all lit up. You could see it. He had a lane. He was out ahead.
5:50 to go here in the second, 25-8. They dump it now out to Kai Dixon. Favorty now, three-pointer on the way, and he's heating up. 2 in a row.
He's found the range.
25-11. Hudson kicks it up now to Colton Hayward. Is Hayward going to push? Back to Hudson. Hudson now goes right side over to Casperson. Back up top to Hayward. Left side over to Rolando. Wide open for three. Count it.
Man, the Chiefs are on fire from deep today.
In Rolando.
Everybody keeps knocking down threes. I mean, they've gotten threes from 4 different guys now.
Long shot on the way. On the other side comes off long. Metlakatla with the rebound. 5 minutes to go here in the second. 28-11 Chiefs. Rolando kicks it up to Hudson. Hudson now goes left side over to Hayward, down in the corner. Shot on the way, foot on the line by Tobin Buxton. It was close.
Chiefs are they're draining everything. 30-11 Chiefs, 4:35 to go here in the second quarter.
Favorty now up to Krager. Krager drives in, left side. Nice move, can't get a good shot off. Offensive rebound by Verham, and he goes up and in for two. Wesley with his first 2 points. Rolando kicks it now up to Casperson. Casperson hands off to Hudson. Hudson to Rolando. Rolando now goes left side over to Colton Hayward. Hayward back up top to Hudson.
Haynes don't know what to do. It's like, who do we cover? Everybody's draining everything. They're playing a zone, but the Chiefs just killing them from deep.
Rolando now right side. Over to Elijah Casperson. Hudson takes the feed inside, turns, spins, and he's up and in for 2 more.
And that's what happens when you're draining everything from deep. You're able to feed it into your post guy and get him easy shots.
Long ball on the way by Dixon. Offensive rebound comes down to Haines. They get another one. Kick it out. Favorty for 3. That one's no good. Tipped again, and finally Metlakatla comes out of the pile with the rebound. Rolando down in the corner, double teamed and has it picked off, and now a foul going to be whistled against Tobin Buxton.
Yeah, that was on Rolando there. It was a bad pass. Got Tobin in a bad position. Only the 4th turnover on the Chiefs. They haven't done much wrong. 3:18 to go here in the half. 33-13. Chiefs on top, running away with it. Wiowa.
Inbounded now to Krager. Krager to Davis. Davis to Favorty at the high post. Dix kicks it back out to Krager. Krager to Favorty. Favorty for 3. Top of the key. Count it. He's got 8 now.
He's finding the range, but one guy against 5 ain't cutting it. All the Chiefs are hot.
King now to the right side over to Isaac Henderson. Back up to King. King to Hudson. 2:50 to go here in the first half. 33-16 Chiefs. King goes right side over to Hayward. Hayward now into Hudson at the high post. They kick it out. Back to King. King goes left. Drives in, hits Hudson. Hudson goes up, and he's hacked from behind by Veerham.
These high school kids are awesome. The facial expressions they make when they get a foul whistled on them. I mean, it could be a tomahawk chop, rip somebody's head off, and they're like,
What? Me?
It's awesome. We've seen that so many times this tournament.
Hudson knocks down the first. He'll get one more.
They look at the ref like, how could you call that on me? There wasn't any blood. 34-16 our score. CJ
puts himself in double figures.
He's got 10.
Now down. Faverty. Kicks it out. Davis. Now out to Krager. Faverty in the corner. 3 on the way. Count it. Boy, he is just so silky smooth.
He's got the green light. 3 threes in a row now for him.
And 11 points here in the second quarter. And a foul coming up as Colton Hayward runs through the defense. Goes down hard. It'll be Metlakatla ball out on the side.
Kind of got sandwiched as he was going through a gap and had a guy coming from each side and just crushed him.
King now with it. Goes right side over to Colton Hayward. Hayward down to Rolando. He'll pull it back out. Kick it to King. Hudson wanted it down low. They get it to King. King looking for Hudson. Can't get it to him. They dump it back up top. Now into Hudson. Kicks it out. Colton Hayward for 3 left side. And a foul going to be whistled underneath against Aiden Rolando.
He knew it too. He's like, that's mine. 1:44 to go here in the first half. 35-19, Chiefs on top.
Here, 1-1.
1-1 on the other end. Oh, don't do that. You'll have me yawning next.
1:44 to go here in the first half. Who do we got at the line?
David Strong, yeah.
Run into the 1-1. First free throws for the Haines Glacier Bears here in the first half.
Brady Milne will check in now for Colton Hayward. Yeah, everybody's contributing today for the Chiefs.
That one not even close.
Boy,
about 2 feet short of the rim. That one didn't have any leg under it at all.
Oops.
They get it into Rolando. Back to Hudson. Pressure in the backcourt as they kick it now up to Milne. Milne gets it up to Henderson. Now to King. 1:30 to go here in the first half. King, top of the key. Stops, pops, no good. Rolando tips the rebound and is tied up by Brady Milne. Him and David Strong going at it down there, but Strong going to win this contest as a possession arrow favoring the Haines Glacier Bears. So they kick it over to Faverty. Faverty goes behind the back, spins into the paint, dumps it out. Over to Davis. Davis to Krager. Krager back to Davis. Davis drives in. Has it knocked loose. Gives it to Faverty for three. In and out. No good. Rebound down to Rolando.
Chiefs will take their time. Under a minute left in the half.
King, top of the key. Way out near half court. Now goes right side over to Henderson. Henderson left side. Over to Milne. Now King from the corner. Nothing but net. Desmond King now with 8.
2 3-pointers now for Desmond.
Davis.
Nothing but the bottom of the net on that one for DJ.
Just silky smooth. Faverty with it. Kicks it over to Davis. Davis crosses over into the paint. Hangs. Puts up a runner. No good. King with the rebound on the miss as the Chiefs will clear it out with 18 seconds to go. 19-point lead for Metlakatla. They go right over to Henderson. Henderson looking for King, now into Hudson. Hudson dumps it out in the corner to Milne. They got to get the shot off 1 second at the buzzer, and Henderson gets it off the front of the rim, no good. But our score 38-19 at the half as Metlakatla rolling with this one. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll come back with our halftime report, including stats and scores from the first half, and I look forward to the second. Stay tuned.
Oh my!
Welcome back to the half here as the Chiefs on top. It doesn't add up in our book. We've only got them with 37 points, but the scoreboard has them with 38. Nonetheless, they've had a fantastic first half as they've gotten contributions from all over the board. Everybody's been knocking down shots, and they just look fantastic.
I'll bet you if you went and looked, they got Tobin Buxton with a 3. That's my guess of where the extra point might have come from.
Oh, I bet you're
deep
right.
Down in the corner, he had his foot on the line. They signaled 2, but the scorer's table might have missed it.
Yep.
So, at any rate, for Haines, so far here in the first half, it was all Kirby Faverty. Faverty with 11 points, all coming in the second quarter. He's got 3 threes and 1 deuce for 11. And then 2 points apiece for Carson Krager, Mark Davis, David Strong, and Wesley Bierham. The Haines Glacier Bears only 1 attempt from the free throw line in the first half. They were 0 for 1. Rebounding, slightly offensive rebound, slightly favoring Haines 5-3, slightly favoring Metlakatla 6-9, and then the turnovers favoring Metlakatla 2-1 as Haines has 9 compared to 4 that I've got unofficially for Metlakatla.
On the other side for the Chiefs, they are led by C.J. Hudson. He's got 10 points on 4 field goals and 2 for 2 from the foul line. 8 points for DJ King on 2 3-pointers and a field goal. 7 points for Colton Hayward, 2 field goals and a 3. 5 points for Elijah Casperson. He's got a 2 and a 3. And then 3 points for Aiden Rolando on 1 3. And 2 points for Tobin Buxton on 1 field goal. And 2 points for Isaac Henderson on 1 field goal. The Chiefs were 2 for 2 from the foul line in the first quarter. I only have them with 4 turnovers. That's the least amount we've seen at a half here in the tournament for any team.
Yeah, they really took care of the ball nicely.
They really took care of the ball nicely. And they had 8 defensive rebounds to go along with 2 offensive rebounds as they just came out with their foot on the gas pedal and never looked back here in the first half. And they dominated the first half, and they look fantastic. They look like they want to make another run to another state title.
Absolutely. It looks like they got a lot of the pieces that would be able to, help them do that for sure. As they, like you said, you got, looking here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys that are in the book here in the first half, and they're spreading the ball out really nicely. Hudson, the only guy in double figures, but everybody else just chipping in, doing their part. And a 40-point half is nothing to sneeze at either. They did a really nice job putting up 37 points in the first 16 minutes of play. Want to remind everybody that if you're looking at the brackets coming up tomorrow, it'll be the K-High boys and girls taking on Juneau Douglas. The ladies game at 11:30 tomorrow afternoon right here on KTKN. And then the boys coming up at 1:15. It'll be a doubleheader. So keep your radio dial right here to AM 930 for Kings and Metlakatla Chiefs and Miss Chiefs basketball action coming your way from the tournament. If you're following the bracket, K-High Kings over the Juneau Douglas. Let's see, first K-High over Thunder Mountain on Tuesday night, 39-30. And then an upset win last night for the Lady Kings over the Juneau Douglas Crimson Bears, Lady Bears, 52-51. And then Juneau rolling over Thunder Mountain on the girls bracket earlier today, 60-39 to put that matchup together. On the boys' side, it was Thunder Mountain upsetting Juneau 52-51. K-High over Thunder Mountain last night, 55-37. And then JD over Thunder Mountain earlier this morning in a tight game, 55-60, our final. And that will put Juneau and Ketchikan against one another tomorrow. On the 2A side, our next 2 games are elimination games. Craig and Wrangell on the boys' side and Haines and Craig on the girls' side. And so the loser will be out of the tournament. 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. Stay tuned. More 4A Region 5, or 2A, Region 5 basketball coming your way. All right, we got 2.5 minutes, so maybe do 2 more minutes of commercial, and then we'll be ready. Yeah, ship it up.
Yeah, they gave him 3. And then they asked the officials, and the officials said 3. Even after he held out 2 out there.
Jeremy said 2. Welcome back. So we got to fix it.
So officially, Tobin Buxton has a 3, and the Chiefs have 38-19 score. Did I start or you?
You did.
Third quarter, C.J. Hudson over to Isaac Henderson, lays it up and in. Quick
Easy
strike.
bucket to start the quarter.
Quick strike. Now Favorty for 3 the other way. No good. Rebound Hudson. Out to King. King brings it across. Left side, Henderson. Back to King. Henderson. Hudson right in the middle of the paint. Dumps down to Casperson. Oh, blocked.
Big block underneath there by David Strong.
They come the other way. Krager, now Favorty. Goes left, dumps down low to Krager. Shot up, good.
That was a tough takedown underneath by Carson Krager.
He had to get it by C.J. Hudson, and that was no easy task. Chiefs quickly the other way. Henderson to Hudson. Swings it to Hayward. Stolen away from Hayward. Off to the races is Davis. Krager. Scoop blocked by DJ King, but they're going to whistle him for a foul.
DJ not liking the call. Thought he got a clean block, but the whistle comes nonetheless. His second. Team's first foul of the half.
So that'll send Carson Krager to the foul line. He's got 4 points in the game. First trip to the line. Eyes it up. Shot on the way is good. Takes his time. Shot is up and good this time. Casperson quickly to King. Gets it across. Back to Casperson. Now Hudson. King. They set it up. King dribble drives. Gets inside, dumps down to Casperson. These shots blocked again, this time by Favorty. Favorty. And he carried, traveled, double dribbled, something, whatever the guy called.
Boy, we got 3 quick turnovers on the Chiefs. They only turned the ball over 4 times in the first half. They've got 3 quick ones here to start off, including 2 blocked shots underneath.
In the fourth, nope, a kick. We call the kick.
Lucky break for Metlakatla as that one's about to be turned over again.
King. Hayward into Henderson. Now to King at the top. Ooh, he thought about teeing up that 3 and didn't. Henderson wants Hudson on the post. Now to a cutting Casperson. This time, oh, he misses the shot. Battles for the rebound, knocks it out himself.
Boy, Metlakatla's had 3 good looks right underneath the basket and just can't get him to fall here in the second half.
Well, they keep getting the ball to the post to Hudson, and he keeps finding Casperson, but Casperson's been blocked twice and missed a layup. Favorty traveled.
Little stutter step right as he tries to put the ball in the deck. Little shuffling of the feet.
Hudson up ahead. Hayward, now King. Back to Hayward. Now King. Down low to Hudson. He catches it. Shot up. No. Rebound by Hayward. That won't fall. Back the other way comes Haines. Favorty. Down to Verham. Drives up and under. No good. Rebound. Krager puts it up. Caught it in the air and finished.
Krager's got 6 in the quarter.
And a foul on Strong going the other way.
That'll be his first, team's first of the second half.
King brings it across. Hayward. Now King. Over to Henderson. Dribble drive right, shot up, no good. Veerham with the rebound. Up ahead to Davis. Eyed up a 3, didn't take it. Now Krager, he'll fire the 3. That's no good. Veerham with it.
What a save.
Out to Favorty. Davis. Krager now in the corner to Favorty. Back out to Krager. Favorty. 1 dribble, 15-footer is good.
Boy, so deadly.
He's a scorer for sure. What? Offensive foul on a spin move? That's the first one.
Hayward's second. 4th turnover of the half already for Metlakatla. 30-second timeout taken, so we're going to take a 30-second timeout. We're back after these messages.
Missed shot by Hayward. Casperson got the offensive rebound. Now Hayward with it. Over to Hudson. Casperson lays it up good. Nice passing. 42-27 our score now. Favorty 3. No. Rebound Krager underneath. No good. Rebound King. Back the other way come the Chiefs. King will slow it down. Action has been frantic. Hayward. Out to King. Over to Henderson. Now Casperson in the corner. Tried to drive, nowhere to go. Kicks it out top to King as they'll reset. 2-3 zone by Haines. Over to Henderson. Open for 3. Too hard. Long rebound comes back to Henderson. And he gets it to Casperson. Now to a cutting Henderson. Scoop to the hoop. Nice.
What
give and
a
go.
move. Just a little give and go, like you said, and executed perfectly.
Favority fake the three, and they say travel. 2 turnovers on Haines now this half?
3.
3?
That's what I got.
Chiefs ball. DJ King to bring it up. Up ahead to Hayward. Now King. Back to Hayward. Colton will trigger for 3. Too hard, a rebound, Favorty. Quickly up ahead, Davis drives baseline. Scoop to the hoop is good, and the foul.
What a take by Mark Davis.
Davis only about 5'5". He had to use his quickness, and he could jump pretty good for his size.
Colton Hayward rung up for his 3rd.
Casperson's going to come out of the game. Shot on the way by Davis, no good. Rebound Hudson. King brings it up. Nearly lost the handle. Fancy dribbling. 17-footer for King is good.
Desmond now in double figures with 10.
46-29 Chiefs. Davis. Favorty, he'll fire the 3. That's too hard. Rebound Hudson. Over to Hayward for 3. No good. Rebound Henderson. Rips it down. Now Hayward. Back out to Henderson as they reset. King. Now Henderson. Drove. Had it poked away. A kick. They're going to call kick on Henderson. What? All right, I guess they are. Turnover on the Chiefs. I got 4 now this half. They only had 4 in the first half. 2:16 to go in the third. 46-29 Chiefs. Clay down on the baseline. 10-footer is good.
That's Cade Clay's first points of the game.
Colton up ahead to Aiden Rolando. Lost the dribble, had to kick it out to King. King will center it up and reset. Oh, what a dime to C.J. Hudson. Easy layup. And a timeout is whistled by T.J. Scott. And it's a full timeout, so we'll take a 1-minute break and be right back. Welcome back. Haines ball coming out of the timeout. 1:50 to go in the third. Kreger. Davis. Drives, pulls up, short jumper, no good. Rebound, Rolando. Gets it out to King. He'll bring it up. King definitely with the best beard in the tournament. He'll drive, dumps down low to Hudson. Gets his man in the air, shot up, good.
In traffic, too. Got partially checked and then still enough strength to get it up and in.
Now Favorty for 3. It's good. 50-34. Now Favorty steals it. Out to Kreger. Davis. Fakes, drives, gets out. Kreger. Now Favorty for 3. It's good again.
Wow.
Tickling the twine for sure.
19 points for Faverty.
Hayward. Now Rolando. Back out to King as they swing it around. King tries to drive right.
Shove off. King trying to clear a little bit of space over there. Gets his third foul. Just pushes off on Mark Davis. 7th turnover of the half for Metlakatla.
Krager will bring it up now for Haines. Favorty gonna swing it to Davis. He'll fire the 3 ball right there. Too hard. Rebound, Rolando. 20 seconds left. King with it. Over to Hayward. And a jump ball is called as he got it held up.
Boy, Mark Davis playing tough defense up front. Forced 2 turnovers in a row.
7.3 seconds for Haines here to get a shot off to end the third quarter. I want Favorty to take it if I was Steve Fossman. Veerham, he'll shoot it. It's airballed. And Rolando with the rebound, and that will end the third quarter. 50-37, Chiefs on top. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with fourth quarter action.
Just one. Metlakatla ball out of the break, and Rolando puts it up and in for 2. On a feed underneath. Favorty, deep 3, count it.
That's 6 threes for Favorty now.
And Fossman wants a timeout.
12-point lead for the Chiefs.
It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take another 60 seconds, 52-40. Metlakatla on top. Both teams trading turnovers out of the timeout. 7:25 to go, 52-40. Deep ball on the way by Colton Hayward. Count it. As he drops it in. 15-point lead for the Chiefs. Davis with it now, kicks it over to Favorty. Favorty to Davis. Davis drives in. Kicks it out to Krager. Krager to Favorty. And a foul going to be whistled.
That's going to be number 4 on DJ King.
Yep,
55-40 our score, 6:58 to go in the game.
Henderson checks in. They get it into Krager now. Haines kicks it up to Davis, now right side. Favorty, nobody in his grill. That one long, no good. Haines had position for the rebound. Metlakatla came out of there with it as Elijah Casperson came down with the rebound and then turned it over. And that'll be 10 now on the Chiefs here in the second half. Krager to Davis. Out on the left side. He'll dribble, gets a nice screen, hands off to Faverty. Faverty to Krager up top, back to Faverty. Eyes it up, shot on the way, no good. Rebound down to Casperson.
He gets it away really quick.
Yeah, he's not afraid to shoot it in traffic. Hudson with it, top of the key. Now kicks it out over to Henderson. Henderson tries to feed it to Casperson underneath. They turn it over. Davis quickly up to Krager, and Krager run over by Rolando, I believe.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's the call. That's the second foul on Aiden Rolando. So it'll be Haines' ball out underneath. As they get it in. Faverty comes around, pops from the free throw line, goes down, no call.
Got fouled for sure.
Casperson comes up with the rebound on the miss. Hudson with it now, top of the key. Spins, dumps it over to Hayward. Hayward down low. Into Casperson. Casperson takes it to the hoop. Hudson there to get the offensive board. His putback's no good. And then the rebound comes down to Haines. Into Faverty. Up top now to Davis. Davis looking for a screen. Gets it. Could have taken a shot. Didn't. Now up top to Krager. 5:35 to go. 55-40. Krager at the high post. Now to Faverty. They go right side over to Davis. Davis drives in. Tries to feed it down low. Broken play. Davis somehow comes up with it. And a timeout coming after the offensive rebound for Haines. So it'll be a 60-second timeout. We'll take a break. Metlakatla up by 15 from the Region 5 2A boys tournament at Mt.Edgecumbe High School. .5:24 to go here in the game. Faverty from the left side counted another three as Kirby Faverty just putting on a clinic from outside.
He's got 7 threes now.
Hudson drives in, kicks it out to Rolando in the corner. Rolando dumps it underneath. What an unselfish play as Elijah Casperson wide open as the defense crashed to guard Rolando. Now Faverty with a deep three. Hudson tips the rebound down on the ground, comes back up with it. Now the other way, shot up, count it by Colton Hayward.
Well, Faverty's getting there, but he still hasn't gotten to Teresa Wellington McGilton's 8 she drained one year.
Now coming around, here he goes. Faverty from the corner, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped off, and Isaac Henderson finally scoops it up.
I think she had like 7 in the first half, too, in that game. And it was I think it was either here or at the Christmas Classic. Region 5 tournament or Christmas Classic, one or the other.
Casperson dumps it to Rolando. Rolando loses the handle, turns it over to Davis. Davis going to push. Favorty for three, rattles it home.
Wow, 8 threes now for Kirby. So 8 times 3, 24. He's got 28.
Not the 34 he put up yesterday against Craig.
There's 3:49 on the clock.
Yeah.
We got a foul here. 11.
Mark Davis going to pick up his first. Only the team's second foul. Hudson to get it in now, gets it into Colton Hayward, and Colton will bring it across. Left side, dumps it out to Henderson, now up top to King. Back to Henderson. Henderson to Hayward, back to Henderson, way out near half court. Metlakatla going to play catch up top for a minute.
You got to slow it down. You can't continue to give Favorty opportunities to bomb threes.
Especially 13 points can be taken away in a few turnovers and a couple big shots. Metlakatla nearly turns it over. Rolando, huge offensive foul as he lowers his shoulder. And that'll be his third.
And another turnover. They've got 9 turnovers now in the second half. 14 in the game. 13.
I got him with 13 in the second half.
Where have I been then? Spectating.
So they're going to pull Rolando out. Good idea is him and Veerham jawing at each other over there. Probably good to let him cool off.
It was a darn good flop by Veerham, too. He sold it.
Yeah.
A little bit better sell than the one Puna had.
But he took a chop, too. Now they get it into Krager. Krager dumps it in the corner. Davis for three, in and out, no good, and a foul going to be whistled underneath. Going to go against King, and King is going to be out. So Desmond will leave the game with 10. And the 1-1 coming now as Veerham will go to the line. "13-point game, 59-46, 3:01 to go. And Favorty has just heated up.
Now, this is with the muscle the Chiefs have, they're going to be better off with the officiating up at State. It's going to let them be way more physical, and the Chiefs are physical.
Rebound comes down to Favorty. Favorty drives in, kicks it out. Davis, Favorty for three in the face of Hudson. The miss comes down to Henderson. Henderson clears it out, up to Hayward. Hayward now down to Henderson. Back to Hayward. C.J. Hudson. Back to Hayward. Hayward hounded up top, and Veerham just going to get a hand-checking foul up top. That'll be his third.
Third team foul in the half for.
And I'm not sure that's not, a bad play. You've only got 3 fouls. You got to, if you're going to try and play the foul game at the end, you got to get somewhere close before the end of the game. You can't be trying to burn up, 4 or 5 fouls with less than a minute to go. So it might not be a bad play here by Haines to be really aggressive here, try and get a steal, and if you get a foul, so what? Inbounded now to Hayward. Hayward drives it up on Krager, dumps it left side. Shot up, no good. Off the rim hard off the glass by Casperson. And now Favorty for three. That one's long. Casperson comes out of there with the rip. Triple team, and a timeout going to be taken by TJ Scott. It'll be a 60-second timeout, so we'll take a break. 2:12 to go, and Metlakatla holding on by 13. Henderson with it. Hands off now over to Milne. Milne back to Henderson. Henderson has it poked loose, and he's just going to let it go out of bounds. Beerham playing aggressively over there.
1:54 to go in the game, 59-46, Chiefs by 13.
Loser of this one plays the winner of the Craig-Wrangell game. As now lost ball comes it back into the hands of Haines. Krager for three, right side, short, as Hudson comes up with a rebound. And a foul in the backcourt, 24.
Still no shots, only the 15th foul.
Kirby Favorty whistled for his first team foul, and another timeout going to be taken. Another 60-second timeout, so we'll pay the bills with one more break. 59-46, Metlakatla up here in the fourth quarter. A lob pass down to Elijah Casperson on the inbounds. Goes in for two. And Beerham going to be whistled underneath for a pushing foul. That'll be his fourth, and that's going to send one of the Chiefs to the line. Oh, no, not yet. Be only the sixth foul. So Metlakatla to inbound. That'll be a turnover on the on Haines as well. As now they quickly get up. Ball tipped loose, and Haines comes up with it, drives it down. Favorty misses the easy layup. Hudson comes up with the rebound. And now it goes the other way. Krager kicks it over to Favorty. Favorty, 17-footer, count it.
30 points now for Kirby.
Ball down on the ground as Haines comes up with another steal. Favorty for three, count it.
33 for Kirby. And one, I think they called.
Oh, did they?
Oh, yeah, he got fouled. And one.
Wow.
Wow, that's 9 threes now for Kirby. That might be the most I've ever seen in a high school game now.
By one guy, yeah.
Well, yeah, the most for a girl in the game was Teresa Wellington McGilton from Metlakatla. She had 8 in a game, and that's the first time I've seen more than that since. I'm pretty sure 9 is the most I've seen.
Pretty darn impressive.
Yeah.
Isaac Henderson going to be whistled for the foul.
He makes this. He's going to match that 34 from yesterday. There
Got
it
it.
is. 46 seconds to go.
Come down, get it up now to Casperson, and Casperson going to be fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. That'll be Carson Krager's second foul. And Elijah having a good game. He's got 11. This will be his first trip to the line.
They're going to get
Favorite now get down here, try and get him in the corner to get ready to shoot.
go hide out.
Only a 9-point game now as Haines eating into that deficit.
He didn't score in the first quarter.
They
Took him a
miss. They get it up quickly the other way. Now Favorite, deep 3. That one in and out, no good. Battled around. Veerham with the huge hustle over there. And boy, you got to give it up to Veerham. He's playing with a little bit of rage, maybe a little bit out of control, but you got to love the energy. He just hustled after that rebound. And Isaac Henderson going to be whistled for his third. And that will put Veerham to the line for a pair. He's 0 for 1 from the line. Shot is up, no good.
Over 2.
One more shot on the way, good.
61-53, 25 seconds to go.
Stolen away. Favorite, deep 3, no good. Rebound down to Metlakatla as they get it out to Casperson. Hayward fouled as Isaac Henderson had beelined up the court, was wide open underneath. Colton Hayward couldn't get it to him, though, before he was fouled. So Colton will go to the line, 1-1. Hayward with 12. Boy, a lot of Metlakatla players with a lot of points. That one no good. Veerham gets the rebound, clears it out to Krager. Krager to Favorite. Way short as that one was
too deep.
Too deep, needed to step up. Just trying to clear some space between him and the defense. As Henderson now going to get it inbounds. And I think Haines is going to just give it up. That'll be it. As C.J. Hudson brings it up.
Haines is a scrappy team. They never gave up. And once
that'll
Favorite gets hot.
61-53 our final as the Metlakatla Chiefs advancing to play Petersburg tomorrow afternoon for a chance to go to the state tournament.
4:45.
Yeah. Stay tuned. We'll be back in 3 minutes with our post-game wrap-up. You've been listening to the Chiefs on AM 930 KTKN.